Good evening, and welcome to Red's Classic Theater. Our movie this week is a story of ill-fated love in a down-and-out steel town. Hi, everybody, I'm Red Robinson. Iron Maze features Bridget Fonda and Jeff Fahey. Several scenes were shot in an abandoned steel mill, and filmmakers had a difficult time trying to make it safe for cast and crew. We'll have more on that later, and later we'll give you a chance to win tickets to a brand new Imax film. But right now, here's Act 1 of Iron Maze. Tonight on Red's Classic Theater, we're presenting the 1991 drama Iron Maze. The makers of tonight's movie scouted more than a dozen small eastern steel towns before settling on Braddock, Pennsylvania for their filming location. Renamed Corinth for the film, the town included a rundown hotel and bar, which saved the company some set construction expenses. And just 2 miles away, the crew found an old factory to serve as the film's abandoned steel mill. But making the factory safe to work in was almost more trouble than what it was worth. I'll have more on that when Red's Classic Theater returns in a moment. The old steel mill selected as a filming location for tonight's movie turned out to be a nightmare. Because it had been out of use for so long, the place was in bad shape. The production company had to hire a structural engineering firm to test the catwalks and support beams, and an environmentalist had to be brought in to test for hazardous materials. At one point, one of the producers said, "I don't think we would have gone ahead if we knew what we were in for." Now let's return to Iron Maze. Hope you're enjoying Bridget Fonda in Iron Maze this week on Red's Classic Theater. Bridget Fonda has often found her famous last name to be more of a burden than you might expect. Fonda's always resented the notion that acting is in her blood. In fact, she's refused to ask for advice from any of her famous relatives, including her dad, Peter Fonda. Instead, she learned her craft at New York University, where she studied for 4 years, trying to overcome her stage fright and self-consciousness. Bridget Fonda says she's learned now to worry less about the opinion of others and more about doing her best with the jobs she's accepted. Now let's return to Bridget Fonda in Iron Maze. Iron Maze is our feature movie this week on Red's Classic Theater. And it's time now for a movie ticket giveaway. Mysteries of Egypt stars Egyptian-born actor Omar Sharif and is the first National Geographic film to use the Imax format. Now, I've seen this and I highly recommend it. It's currently playing at the National Geographic Theater in Victoria, and we have 12 pairs of tickets to give away. If you'd like to win one of those pairs of tickets, here's all you do. Call our TV12 hotline right now at 888-312-TV12. The first 12 callers to get through will each receive a pair of tickets to see Mysteries of Egypt on now through September 23rd at the National Geographic Theater at the Royal BC Museum in Victoria. Call us now, 888-312-TV12, and good luck. Now let's return to Iron Maze. Hope you're enjoying Iron Maze this week on Red's Classic Theater. Jeff Fahey was born in Buffalo, New York in 1956. One of 13 children, he had this to say about his hometown. As dark and cold and gray as Buffalo was, it was great. It made me want to move on. And Jeff did just that, traveling to Alaska, living in a kibbutz in Israel, and visiting India. Following his travels, Fahey studied dance and appeared in a few Broadway musicals. He followed that with a 3-year stint on One Life to Live. His big break came when he played a supporting role in Silverado. Since then, he's worked steadily in Hollywood and has opened his own production company. Now back to Jeff Fahey in Iron Maze. Time now to test your knowledge with our movie trivia quiz. Despite her refusal to ask for family advice, Bridget Fonda has appeared in a movie with her dad, actor Peter Fonda. Can you name that 1993 film? We'll be back with the answer in just a moment. Time now for the answer to our movie trivia quiz. In 1993, actor Peter Fonda had a walk-on role in Bodies, Rest, and Motion, a film which starred his daughter Bridget and Tim Roth. Now back to Bridget Fonda in Iron Maze. Next Sunday night on Red's Classic Theater, steamy romance simmers in New Orleans. Nicolas Cage, Judge Reinhold, and Erica Anderson star in Zandalee. That's our movie next week on Red's Classic Theater. And that brings our show to a close for another week. I hope you enjoyed Iron Maze. Say, if you have a suggestion for our show, a comment, maybe a location idea, please drop me a note in care of TV 12. We'd love to hear from you. I'll see you on the radio at 6:50 Sea Isle tomorrow morning with the Wake Up Club, and next week right here on Red's Classic Theater. Thank you for being with us. Good night, everybody. Iron Maze on Red's Classic Theater will continue. Iron Maze on Red's Classic Theater will continue. Iron Maze on Red's Classic Theater will continue. This week on Red's Classic Theater, a riveting drama in a Pennsylvania steel town. Iron Maze, Sunday night at 10, here on TV 12. Tonight on Red's Classic Theater, a riveting drama in a Pennsylvania steel town. Iron Maze, tonight at 10, here on TV 12. Iron Maze on Red's Classic Theater, Sunday night at 10. Iron Maze on Red's Classic Theater, tonight at 10.